Good afternoon, everyone. I think most children learn at a very young age that one-word question that tends to drive parents crazy. Why? Right? When my sons were little, it was why everything. Why is the sky blue? Why does the dog bark? Why do I have to go to bed? And as exhausting as it can be for young parents to hear this constant why, it's just children expressing their natural curiosity, this desire to learn and grow. It's a good thing. And I think we probably never really stop asking why, or at least we shouldn't. We might phrase it a little differently. We might say, well, what are we trying to accomplish here? But why is a really important question. It's how we learn and grow as individuals, as a society, and it is a question that Jesus asked. We see an example of that in the gospel passage that we just heard. When Jesus asks the Pharisees, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath rather than evil? He is really asking them why. Why is your strict interpretation of the law more important than people? Why is your authority greater than love? So Jesus is challenging the religious authorities, asking, what is the purpose for this religious observation? What are we trying to accomplish here? And I think that's a question that we could ask ourselves from time to time. At least it's a question I know I need to ask myself. I mean, I have religious observances that are very important to me. And I go to Mass every Sunday, sometimes a few times during the week. Many of you here are here every day. I pray before the Blessed Sacrament. I pray the Liturgy of the Hours, morning prayer and evening prayer every day. And I think it's helpful to pause every now and then and ask, why? Why am I doing these things? For the Pharisees, the religious observances were all about them. It was about their authority, their ego. And do I fall into that same trap? Are my religious observances about my ego? So I can feel good about myself? I can consider myself to be a holy and righteous person because I pray every day? Well, prayer does not make me holy or righteous. It's my response to prayer that can make a difference. It's not being here. It is how does this experience nourish me? How does this experience motivate me to go out from here and do the will of God through acts of love, and service, and compassion? And that's where the Pharisees missed the mark. And frankly, sometimes I do too. And so this morning, I invite you to join me in asking why. Why am I here today? And how will I live my life today in response to this experience of prayer? In response to this encounter with the Lord Jesus in the Holy Eucharist?